I gotta. Should I wear my parka or take it off? I don't know.
Take it off, pig.
Take it off, pigs. Hi, Seattle. Hi, guys.
What's up?
So weird.
Thank you for coming out on a Thursday. Is it Thursday?
All day?
Fucking animals.
All
24/7. All right.
Mom, I love you.
Woo! Woo!
Been singing that all day.
All damn day.
I cannot fucking get over that. The guy. What is the guy? Anthony Hamilton.
Oh shit.
That guy. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Where the fuck is it?
Well, you're looking
Wednesday episode.
Wednesday. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I show you guys my jeans in the meantime? These are the ones I just bought. They're super, just for this.
High and tight. Yes.
They feel good too. Covers your meats.
So do we.
We just ate so much. We had a meal at Resto. Have you guys ever been there? There's like 5 tables. It's like a million courses. I'm so fat. Tom took a shit in the bathroom.
Yeah, I actually locked the door to the entire bathroom. Highline, I don't know if you know that your stall doesn't shut. And I was scared that I would scare somebody out of here. And somebody pulled. We met in the bathroom. I don't know where you are, but we met right there.
Oh, there you are. You experienced that when he was shitting?
Yes.
Did you know that he just took a shit when he walked out?
Well, he told me right when I walked in.
What number? It was borderline 6. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't healthy. But now I'm feeling good. You know, I'm feeling real good. I feel like straight up Tony after that shit.
Wow, you're bold. You're on all cylinders if you're Tony Braxton.
You can get your life.
Get your life.
I'm feeling like I'm a little Tracy because I'm kind of chunky. I ate too much. You know, I feel like I'm a slave to my appetites today.
Travel days fucked you up. I feel like you were about to go into character of Tracy.
I felt it. Yeah. How does she talk? Did I do her voice? No, that was
Tracy's
Trina.
super hood.
Both.
Tracy's like, nah. That's it. She doesn't say much.
She doesn't
always
have
sits and she always looks like, I take a nap. Like she does that
to.
look.
Yeah.
And you're like, we have to work. And she's like, you don't need me though, right?
Yeah,
like that kind of thing.
That's me. You don't need me to do this.
Yes, we fucking do.
I know. You know what's really neat about... It's too close now. What's really neat about your shit today is that...
Which one?
Well, that's the thing. You checked into our hotel, and then it's kind of, it's small, everything in Seattle is, and the bathroom's right next to the bed, and I'm laying on the bed, and I get to hear him take a shit right there. So that's neat. No fan, no camouflage. I could hear him even texting, like the... That's how quiet it was. Normally, I'm not blessed with that much. Like, because our house is weird. The bathroom is at the end of our kitchen for
That's
some
a
reason.
fucked up place for a bathroom.
Yeah. That's why I hear him shitting all the time. Like I'm cooking and I hear, That's it.
Yeah.
Sniff that one, baby.
We get hate mail all the time from people who are like the show, really wish you wouldn't play those noises.
He's very polarizing.
He's a polarizing figure. Yeah. Very polarizing asshole.
Wait, can I tell you something? But can I, like, real talk, ask you?
Real talk.
Sure.
When you
Be real with me. Be real. Don't talk shit. Be real.
when you're making brown, you do go. I've heard you just go. Is that true? lie when I ask you.
Well, I mean, no.
Yeah, you
I
do
feel
know
like
like
that's a
that.
loaded question. Like,
Loaded?
well, not every time.
Drop that load.
It's just like sometimes. I mean, I'm sure it's not like I'm the only. Wait, what about you? Do you never grunt?
No.
I will say this to your credit,
Bullshit.
and this is true. It's silent in that house that we live in. You can hear things. In years, I've never heard a noise to the point where I wonder, like, are you okay? Like, is there? How come you never?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because I like to, first of all, I drink my espresso in the morning, right? I have a double latte. And then I wait to the point of like, oh my God, I have to shit now. Or
So do I.
No, you
That's how I do it. And then mine goes, "Bow!" And then I go, ow, fuck. Or something, you know? Yeah, not always ow. No, but I go, I have a gasp. Like a gasp.
I don't know, dude.
But you, just because, alright, I'm just wondering, why is there not more noise?
Because I'm focused. I usually have my nook in there, like I'm reading
Focused?
stuff. Yeah, dude, I'm on the phone, I'm doing Tetris.
Who was it? One of your friends came over and they were like, "What's up with all the reading material in the bathroom?" And I go like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, I mean, why is that there?" I was like, "So when you're
You don't
sitting
know
there,
what to read,
you
yeah.
can read something." And she was, "Well, how long are you in there?" I was like, "Oh, 20, 30 minutes, I don't know." And she's like, "That's so disgusting." And I said, "How long do you take?" She was like, "I don't know, like 30 seconds, a minute and a half." So I was like,
You need to get your life. You need to live your life. Enjoy it.
dude,
Because sometimes I will prolong it, like I'll be done browning, but then I'll be reading something so good that I'm like, I gotta
Browning.
finish this. And then you're like, you take so long in here. You take so long.
that's your impression of me? That's me?
That's you did me at dinner.
I do a perfect impression.
Show them your impression of me at
Okay.
dinner.
You always burp, but you didn't even eat anything. Like, what are you burping for?
I have homeless mouth.
Here's a perfect impression of Christina. She gives me shit. Does anyone ever not eat something and then burp? Like you just have a burp?
Dude, no, bro.
They just fucking said yes!
Okay, what about this? Okay, what about this? You wake up in the morning, you're laying in bed. You sit up, and the first thing you do is burp. Oh, fuck off. Really?
And you engage your abdomen, right? And you go, no!
I'm always amazed that he'll burp from nothing. There's no cause, is what I'm saying. Like out of a dead slumber, and then.
Yeah. Badass. Dylan, are we good on recording? We're good? You guys hear everything good?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's,
Louder?
Louder. Can we give them a little more volume?
You got both channels?
About that action, boss. All right. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we go. Official
You got both channels?
show open. Both channels are recording.
Yes, sir.
Channel.
Woohoo!
Oh man, my pants are so tight.
They said they were comfortable.
High and tight. Hey-o.
Now let me tell you something, man. Are you dropping the soap on the motherfucking streets? If you ain't dropping it on the streets, don't be dropping that shit in prison unless you're a motherfucking Peter Gazer. And what a Peter Gazer means that when a motherfucker's showering and he's walking around in his fucking butt naked, you're looking at dicks. Don't be up in there looking at dicks. Once a motherfucker recognizes that you looking at his dick, he's gonna think that you're on some punk time, and that's gonna lead to him trying to get you to drop your soap so he can go up in the butt cheeks.
Don't bring anyone love into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house. Tom Segura.
Do it! Woo!
Welcome to your mom's house.
Oh my God!
I gotta ask, Dylan, I know you've had a lot of musicians here. Have you ever had anybody play like that before? Never.
Fucking
Yeah.
epic.
Just fucking Jimi Hendrix, this motherfucker. So,
Yeah.
that's right. Shit just got crazy.
End it right now.
And I write a lot of music. You know?
You've been composing songs lately. That's what you've been doing. Like impromptu. Today you came up with one in the car on the way to the airport. Do you want to sing it to them?
Do, 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 do. Like that. Right off the top of the head.
Wow. Do you compose music too, man?
Creative.
On your own like that? I don't really either, but I'm
No, you can't just, that's like,
It's perfect, yeah.
yeah, that's like say, hey man, do you run the fucking 400 meters every 4 years in the Olympics? No.
Yeah. Do you want to?
It's a gift.
Okay, I've got a song ready.
Yeah.
Boobadoo bop beep bop boop 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 boop.
I mean, keep doing it, but
You don't like
you're not,
that?
I mean, you're not a professional.
Right. That felt professional.
Don't let your dream die.
Okay.
You're still good.
Ba 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 la 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 la.
That's McDonald's.
That sounded familiar.
Yeah,
Meow 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 meow. I changed it.
and that's more specific McDonald's. I'm like a Beatle. You know them, right? You're a big fan? I'm like that.
Who? Sorry.
A Beatle?
Beetle?
A Beatle?
A beetle? What
Yeah.
are you saying?
Your favorite fucking...
Oh, the Beatles, dum dum. Yeah, of course.
What the fuck did you think I was saying?
A beetle.
Right, one of them. They're Beatles, I'm one of them.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's
Which
sake.
one are you?
Which one am I?
You're
Kevin.
Ringo. Kevin.
He was always in the background. Right? Kevin was really good, he never gets credit.
You're silly. You're dirty.
Kevin O'Houlihan. Yeah, he was Irish.
Kevin, that's so stupid.
So, I don't know if you could put it together, but the guy in the opening clip has a lot of information. Mainly, don't drop the soap, or if you do drop the soap, he's like, why are you dropping the soap? And secondly, just let that shit go. And here's more insight into who he is. He's a pretty cool guy.
Prison life can be a scary thing if you know what you're walking into. You can end up in a deadly situation or get fucked up. I'm Big Herc, and I've served nearly a decade in federal prison.
First of all,
Woo!
you could end up in a deadly situation or even get fucked up. Those should be reversed,
Yeah,
right? You could get fucked up or even end up in a deadly situation.
that's true. The stakes are higher on this.
He thinks his stakes are way higher. He's like, death is alright, but you don't want to get fucked up, man.
That's so. I think I have to say that prison is my biggest fear. Wait a minute. I just thought of something else. The way I
That's your
said it,
biggest fear?
I thought of Jules because I said it like I go. This is my biggest fear. I think having two in me or having three in me
Oh
is
my.
weird.
Happening. Part of myself.
Would you rather have two in you or three in you or spend 10 years in prison? You have to have two in you or three in you every day. Or
We're
you go to
starting. I
prison.
thought we built up to shit like that. Two in you or three in you?
Yeah.
So I have two in my ass. And
Two
one
in your
my-
mouth.
Two in my mouth.
Two in your mouth?
That's funny.
You can't even fit two in your mouth. Wait, is that a thing in porno? Two in your mouth?
Sure, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, sometimes they go back and forth like,
No. Not like that. You can't just go, You have to double.
no, I'm
at the same
saying,
time.
sometimes they go back and forth, but then they're like, this is really delicious, and they'll put both in. I'm always admiring that guy. Like, he's a strong performer, as Yoshi would say,
That's
because his dick is right up, all in the other dude's dick, and she's just taking it in. All strong performers, not just the guy.
Wait, so what would you take though? Two in you?
So
three
I'm
in you?
either that, I'm a guy with two in my mouth,
Yeah.
or a decade.
In prison, and you take your chances with getting two or three.
10 years in prison?
Bro, yes, but you get this guy's tips. This guy walks you through it.
Oh, never mind. Big Herc is gonna walk me through it. All right.
You been warned.
Dude, 8 dicks in my mouth over 10 years of prison. Are you out of your mind? If you're fucking saying like you'd rather have a decade in prison, 10 fucking years of your life versus 2 dicks that are uncomfortable for like a few minutes, and then but you know what you're doing, so you're working it and like.
But the dicks last an hour. It's an hour a day of dicks in your.
Wait a minute, you're adding shit to this?
Yes, I am. It's my show. I can do what I want.
Dude.
Oh,
okay.
goddamn dang.
So wait.
Go ahead. Let's go through it.
No, it's your scenario.
But here's the thing. In prison, you would be a force to be reckoned with because you're big, you're hairy, you're smelly, your browns are dominant. Your butthole is covered in hair. Nobody wants it. You guys don't know.
That's fair.
It's so hairy.
That's so rude.
Yeah. But in prison, I get wiped up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, no.
Like that.
In an all-female prison, you would definitely. You're a high-value treat.
That's what we say to the dog.
Yeah. Yeah. All those chicks come out like, she's mine.
Yeah.
Who's mommy over there?
Who's vegan vaginas doing
Yeah. Oh, that's where we are right now. I forgot. We are in vegan.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Vegan vaginas.
This is the vegan vagina headquarters right now. I never realized
So gross.
how polarizing that clip was.
Oh.
You were ridiculous on that. Everybody can. You were.
Because every woman, I guess it's just repulsive. He's so presumptuous that we all want him licking our vaginas.
I agree, but you know.
Only the.
He is John.
John Cycles here.
He's John Sockers.
Doesn't he live here? Isn't he a Washington resident? No. I feel like it's
Fuck
San
that guy.
Francisco. I feel like he's Northwest.
He's Oregon.
He's here tonight, you guys. He's gonna lick all your vaginas.
Or your balls. He's very open about that.
And licking your balls or your penis or your anus.
He's a good guy.
Whatever you want.
10 long licks.
Okay, let's go back to your absolutely fucking absurd.
It's this. Yeah.
Vegan vaginas.
I'd like to make a video like that and just see what the feedback is. No, for me. I'll be like, hey, I'm Tom Segura. I know a lot of you are going to lick your vaginas and your balls and your assholes, so I'm going to give you 10 licks. You do what you want with that.
Would you do it for real?
Sure.
Let's do it. Be like, oh. I think people would lose their minds if you did it.
I don't know.
As a
I think a lot of
comedian,
people would be like her, like, not that fucking guy!
Stop thinking.
Yeah, I'll do it. You think it'll help sell fucking albums?
Buy that shit twice.
No.
All right, you're
So prison is horrifying. I'm so afraid of prison.
You already threw out it's a decade. I mean, that's a really,
It's a long time.
really long
It's
time.
an apprenticeship of prison.
Yeah. You're giving up your life for 10 years. Or, now your original scenario was you're taking 2 dicks in your mouth or 10 years in prison. I think it's kind of, it's not what you want necessarily, but most people are insane if they choose prison.
I would choose the dicks.
So now you're like, now you're doing it every day. For how long?
An hour.
For how many days?
It's a year of your life.
A year of double blowjobs.
Yeah.
Every day you're like, I just gotta run. Just for
365.
You get so good at it that you'd make those dicks come like that. And then you have the rest of your day to yourself.
Thanks for the confidence boost.
I'll make you slap somebody in the face.
I know.
Wait, what is he? So he spent a decade. Do we know where he was imprisoned?
No. Here, let's spin it. Here's the whole intro.
Prison Talk. That's what it's called on YouTube.
Yeah.
Prison life can be a scary thing if you know what you're walking into. You can end up in a deadly situation
A deli?
or get fucked up. I'm Big Hurt. I
Options.
served nearly a decade in federal prison. And I've seen and lived through some shitty times. And this is prison talk.
Shit,
Okay.
I'm listening.
Big Herc. All right.
Is it Big Hurt?
I think Herc, H-E-R-C.
Oh,
Herc.
Hurt. Oh, okay.
Big Hercules. What's up, Big Herc? Like that.
Hercules,
Like on the
Hercules.
yard, you know. Like, what's up, Herc?
You
Shut
know,
up, dog, a pair.
you know what's funny? We live in a community where there's a lot of people I think that were in prison at some point, and they hang out on the beach. And we were taking a walk, and there's a guy perched. How would you describe it? Like stay squat, kind of.
It's the most uncomfortable way to fucking
Yeah, it's
hang out.
menacing.
Unless you did a lot of time in fucking prison, and then it becomes your natural
Squat?
hangout. Here,
The
I'll show
squat, yeah. Show them the prison squat. A lot of cholos do this in.
Oh shit. Don't drop turd.
How menacing is that?
Dude did that shit for like 2 hours. With his family, everybody's laying on the beach, and he's just like,
Of course, covered in tats.
yeah, with his
Just
fucking Vato shades, and
Yeah.
like gardenia, fucking 424 for life all over him. And then fucking portraits of just, you know, like,
So much happening.
that dude, him and Big Herc are tight. Like, he had a lot of time with him.
So what are Big Herc's?
Oh, so Big Herc also talks about, somebody asked Big Herc, do you have to join a gang when you're in prison? Like, is it
I'm gonna say
mandatory?
that.
Here's what he had.
We'll go with yes.
Okay, here's what he says.
I never joined a gang. I didn't really run with nobody, but at the same time, I did eat and hang out with a certain group of people, and if something happened, I had to roll with those people. So, you don't necessarily have to join a gang, but at the same time, if you have a cellie that's involved in gangs, and he's your cellie, you're gonna have to back his ass up. If you sit at a table with a group of guys and they're part of a certain car, you're gonna have to roll with that car if shit kicks off. So you do have to an extent, get involved, even though you don't want to be involved. It's inevitable. If you're
Isn't that cool that you have to even though you don't want to?
Nope.
No, it's fucked up.
boy has funk, you're gonna have to back him up. And that's just how it is in there. But for the most part, you don't have to join no gang. You don't have to run around and do no bullshit unless you were associated with that shit on the street and somebody in there knows you from the street, then you're obligated. But other than that, if you weren't really fucking around on the street, then you ain't gotta fuck around in prison. It's pretty much you do your own thing, and once you get involved in a prison gang, you can't walk away.
Do you understand that he starts off by being like, nah, I never did, and then his whole thing is like, but you probably should. Like, all his scenarios are like, if you don't have to join one, but you better help fuck people up. Like,
Sounds fun.
yeah.
Stuck in that shit. If shit goes down, you best have your ass on the yard. If you're not on the yard, the homies are gonna fuck you up when they get back off the yard.
Okay, cool, man.
Wait, let me follow this. If you're not on the yard,
Right.
the homies are gonna fuck your shit up.
If you're not on the yard and shit goes down, then they're gonna come back to work. Where was Tina at? And then they're gonna come back and fuck you up.
Okay, yeah. That's what you're talking about.
What's up, big goop?
If there's any type of lockdown, you're gonna have to roll with the car. And if you don't roll with the car, the motherfuckers that brought you in are gonna take you out. So be smart about it, and you don't necessarily have to join a gang when you go to prison, but watch who you socialize with and know your friends. Know who you fuck with. Real talk.
Real talk. Woo woo.
Thank you, Big Bird.
Wow.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I don't talk to anybody in prison.
Don't you hear that and then go like, oh man. Then you start thinking like, that has to be the worst experience ever.
Ever.
Like, you start thinking about like, now you don't have to join a gang, but like if you eat with people and they're getting some shit, you better be in that shit right now.
Real talk.
If you're on the yard and you're not on the yard, they're gonna come and fuck you up. And he's like, anyways, but you can do your own thing. It's cool.
What would you join, the Aryan Brotherhood or the Latinos? Because you're kind of a borderline.
They would never, ever let me in a Latino gang.
Well, you would
If I was like,
cool.
orderly homes, they're like, stab.
And you speak a Spanish.
Yeah, but they'd be like, you speak that bitch Spanish. They wouldn't like it.
Not that sweet Puerto Rican Spanish.
No, but like those guys in gangs, they don't even speak real Spanish. They speak like fucking. They're like our rednecks. They're like, how y'all fucking do? Like Spanish. I'm serious. I meet like Spanish speakers all the time. I'm like, you don't fucking speak Spanish. And they're like, you speak all fucking hoity-toity. I'm like, it's called grammatically correct. So,
Got you.
yeah, they're just fucking whatever. Anyways, let's not get into that. Let's talk about dicks. So then he says not to be a Peter gazer. That's if you drop the soap.
Now let me tell you something, man. Are you dropping the soap on the motherfucking streets? If you ain't dropping it on the streets, don't be dropping that shit in prison. Unless you a motherfucking Peter gazer. And what a Peter gazer means that when a motherfucker's showering and he's walking around and his fucking butt naked, you're looking at dicks. Don't be up in there looking at dicks. Once a motherfucker recognizes that you looking at his dick, he's gonna think that you're on some punk time, and that's gonna lead to him trying to get you to drop your soap so you can go up in the butt cheeks.
You follow or no?
Punk time.
Oh, I get it. The thing is, I feel like, if you're in a room full of naked dudes, how do you not be a Peter gazer? Like, I feel like I would look at all the dicks. Because if I see people naked, like in the gyms, I don't go to the gym anymore, but I used to. When women are changing, I'm always like, oh, you're naked. Cool, it's cool. Like, how do you not look at other naked people?
Well, you see it peripherally, but you can't just be like, that's a crazy dick you got, man.
Yeah.
Like everybody on a high school team knew, like if you went to my high school, you knew that dick on our Daryl was crazy.
For
like,
sure, yeah.
hit his thigh, but you wouldn't be like, man. Like, you know, so you just don't stare at it. You know it's there. You just keep your head up.
Dicks.
Well, if you didn't, he gives you more.
Guys are so weird. You know, women's prisons are, from the documentaries I've seen. Women's prisons are like the total opposite. It's like sandals. Like they just braid each other's hair. I swear to God. Watch a female on female prison. You wife up, number one. You couple up real quick. And then you just braid each other's hair on the yard.
No, you're eating pussy too.
And you eat pussy too. Okay, what's wrong with that?
Hey,
You shut down vegan vagina and you're yelling out you're eating that pussy? Really? That was disgusting.
He's disgusting.
All right.
That vegan vagina.
Let's get into more
Anyway,
prison talk.
yeah,
So he breaks
prison's
it down
better.
more for us. Big Herc, excuse me, I don't want to
Big heart.
give the wrong credit.
So your best thing to do is don't be Peter gazing. When you go to the shower, keep your motherfucking soap in your container. If you drop your soap while in the shower, let it go. It's not that expensive to get another piece of soap. Let that shit float away and motherfucking stand up straight because ain't nobody trying to see your ass. But if you're trying to show your ass up in there, motherfuckers gonna recognize that maybe you giving up them cheeks. If you giving up them cheeks, you're gonna get tested. You know, the first test is the motherfucker might slap that ass while you got your towel on. Now, if you just giggle, hee hee, and don't retaliate, hee hee, and then the next move is for that motherfucker to come in there and squeeze your butt, and then from there, he might just come in there and just like straight like, hey homie, you know what I'm saying, you gotta let me get some of that. And that's how it escalates. So it ain't like they come in there and you just, hey man, you know, we're gonna rape you and do all this stuff, you know, unless you're a punk. And I don't have nothing against punks. If you like it in the butt, that's your choice. But if you're looking for that, there's motherfuckers in there. As soon as you get there, they got some hard dick for them butt cheeks. You know, but if you ain't into that, you ain't gotta worry. You ain't gotta worry about motherfuckers trying to take your butt, you know what I mean? So that's a lot of bullshit. People ain't just getting raped. But if you're talking shit and you into that, and you like put yourself out there, then a motherfucker might try you. He might be like, fuck it, man, you talking all this shit, and you know what I'm saying, you think you hard, maybe I'll just knock you out and take your butt. And that's how get knocked out and getting their butt took.
Get your butt
Get
took.
knocked out and get your butt took.
Get that took.
That's that butt took and big drop right there.
So crazy. What is wrong with dudes? So gross.
Virginia Grease.
Jesus Christ.
I tell him that. Put some on his finger.
I mean, aren't there enough gentlemen?
Stick in his ass. And, you know, kind of like fuck yourself.
That guy doesn't.
I mean, I'm
know they
sure there are
cry.
gentlemen that are consensually into giving their butt, you know what
Yeah,
I
of
mean?
course.
Just fuck with those guys.
Yeah, I don't know if people in prison necessarily go, are you cool? Are you alright with this? You just said people get knocked out and get their butt
I know,
kicked.
it's so amazing.
Like that, again, this guy also was like, look, man, people aren't just rape people. I mean, sometimes people get knocked out and get their butt kicked.
Okay.
Alright, let's move along.
What are you gonna go to now, Jim?
Well, I love
Hold it down.
the Hold It Down Quartet.
I love you, mama.
That is so good.
Love you, mama.
That is my fucking
your
morning
jam.
walk, like gospel right now. That is what I wake up to here, and I go, I'm gonna take this day on right now.
That is good, dude. Cups are all bald and shit.
So good.
Cops are all bald and shit.
Can we do this?
Okay.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I
It's
prepared
been
something.
requested, and here we go. Here we go, guys.
Hold it down.
Turn the volume.
Think white, get serious.
CDC to take back the White House! Now it's time for White.
All
All
right.
right, guys, it's time for Tom or White. We did- So those of you who may have not heard this game, it started for just years of me knowing Tom and him and discovering that he doesn't have a basic working knowledge of white people shit. For instance, we were on the cruise and a Hall & Oates song came on, and I'm like, do you know who this is? And he's like, no. It's Michael Jackson? No. So I've come up with a quiz. We're gonna quiz Tom on his knowledge of white people shit, okay?
Just so people know how seriously she takes this, she gave me a file, and
You're
she told me to put them on the board, and they're labeled clip 1, clip 2, clip 3, so that I don't know what the fuck I'm playing.
He
Okay?
doesn't know. He doesn't know what's
I
happening.
haven't heard
Okay?
these. I have no idea.
You're
Are you ready, white people? Yeah. Here.
Don't obviously do not yell out what it is.
Don't help him, okay? Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Okay, question number 1.
Is it
For Tom or White?
clip 1?
No, question. I'll tell you when it's